For elect to Israel, it's your fellow servant, Shemaiah. First and foremost, let's give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rukwah Kadash, and double honor to our beloved elders and apostles of GMS. Okay. This lesson, I was watching a clip, and I was just inspired by these couple of clips, and I want to get into them. Let me pull them up first. Nope. All right. These two clips right here. Let's go here. All right.
YouTube Premium is ad-free YouTube, and the YouTube.
It's a guy from Chicago, and our people lack the understanding of who they are, who you really are. Right? There's no such thing as mixed people. There's no such thing as you are who your mother is. And that's what most people are entitled to. For one, because don't want to put a percentage out there, but I'll say over 50% of the households, especially here in America, are ran by women. Right? They're ran by women. Not just saying that a woman stays there or is majority of women there, but they're ran, right? Whatever the woman says, go. Even if a man is there, right? Even if a man is there in most of these households, what a woman says, go. What a woman says, what a woman tell people to do, that's what goes. And that's that's totally out of the range of order, Okay, of course, if you don't have a man there, if you're a widow, right? If you're a widow, if you're, a righteous widow, I'll say, there's certain, what do they call it? There's different levels to a woman being the head of her household, right? Like if you're a widow, if your husband passed away to war or natural causes or anything, right? But most women are in the head of their household because they don't know how to be submissive to a man. And that's not what this lesson is about, so I want to get into it. I'm gonna just pull up this. I got enough time, but I just want to go do a lesson right quick. All right, so let's get it.
Music app all together. Uninterrupted videos.
Of course. Not saying like it's no badge, but destined to me.
Like, so have you ever been locked up?
Of course. Not saying like it's no badge, but of course I've been locked up because understanding that you have to go. Not everybody has to go through certain situations. But me being I won't even say I'm not no African American motherfucker. I never been to Africa. I'm an indigenous person. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I am mixed with everything. I'm not no African American male. I am an indigenous. I would say I'm native to this land. You know what I'm saying? I'm mixed with everything. In this world right now, it's full-blooded anything. Nobody's full-blooded anything.
Nobody.
Nobody.
Her.
Ain't nobody full-blooded anything. But different things make different people. And different people supposed to be in love with each other because
all right. I gotta cut it off right there, man. Full-blooded, right? Matter of fact, that might be the way that might be what I call this lesson. Full-blooded. All right. And even though he said he not African, he never been to Africa, whatever. It's like our people are waking up. The truth is, let me get it, man. Let me get it. You can't make it up. You cannot make it up, man. Through the spirit and power, how about Shemaiah Shai? The truth is flourishing, man. Second Ezra chapter 6, verse 28. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome. And the truth, which have been so long without fruit, shall be declared. And what's the truth? Who the children of Israel are. All right, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, West Indians, and Haitians, and we can't forget the speckled bird, right? Those that might look like the other heathen nations, but are truly of the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, by way of the 12 tribes of Israel, because Jacob's name was later turned into Israel, meaning pronounced in the ancient Paleo Hebrew as Yasharallah, meaning king of Slakia, meaning prince of the power. You know, prince of the Most High, prince of Yahweh. Okay, by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Once again, 2nd Esdras chapter 6 verse 28. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome. All right, the curses, corruption. What's one of the curses? Let's get it. Deuteronomy. Oh, y'all want to play? Deuteronomy 28, verse 37. All right. This is something that was written as a prophecy for the children of Israel. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, West Indians, and Haitians. Deuteronomy 28 and 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword. Let's get this word.
Astonishment.
Astonishment. Great surprise. Shock. Amazement. Perplexity. Perplexity. Inability to deal with or understand something complicated or unaccountable. Is that not how they look at the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Indian, West Indian, and Haitian? From the movies. What's the roles y'all play mainly? What's the main roles y'all play? Gangsters, drug dealers, bums, whores, corrupt, crooked pastors and preachers, right? This is the astonishment of the children of Israel, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, West Indians, and Haitians. Bewilderment, right? Confusion. A proverb. Let's go to the definition of proverb. What's the proverb?
Proverb.
Proverb. A short, pithy, or whatever, pity. Saying in use. A short, pithy saying in general use. Stating a general truth or piece of advice. All right? Whatever. Hey, stay away from them hood niggas. Stay away from the hood niggas. It don't matter if you Negro. It don't matter if you Hispanic or Latino. It don't matter if you Native American Indian. Don't go in the hood. That's a short, saying in general use. Stay away from them niggas. Stay away from them spicks. Stay away from them, them wetbacks. Right? Don't go over there. It ain't nothing but, drama. They dramatic. They ain't got no family. They daddy ain't there. They daddy's locked up. These are proverbs against our people. Right? And the last one, a byword.
Byword.
A person or thing cited as a notorious and outstanding example or embodiment of something. Right? like I was just saying, a perfect example of a model of all right, the words that we're called, black, brown. Black goes back to like the void of light. Brown is like, when you think about brown, it's like doo doo or shit. We're broken down to, instead of just calling us who we are, instead of calling us by our fathers, our ancient fathers, they want to call us by colors in the crayon box. Black, void of light, like nothing, like you're nothing, right? Brown, like a piece of shit, right? On top of that, instead of calling us where we originally came from on this side of the world, started in Israel. We originated in Israel. We came out of Jacob, whose name was later turned into Israel. Which made us Israel. We went into the land of Canaan after we came out of slavery in Egypt. After the Lord brought us out of Egypt, out of the hard bondage of Egypt, and purified us enough, from Joshua and Caleb to go into the kingdom, or Slaki, to go into the land of Canaan, and to take over, under the guise of keeping the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and turning that land into that land from Canaan to the land of Israel. Come out of there and then going over here to the west coast of Africa. Well, first the northern kingdom coming over here to America after the Assyrian, or during the Assyrian captivity. You can read that in second Esdras chapter 13. All right, and 2 Kings chapter 17. All right, start at 2 Kings chapter 17 and then go to 2 Esdras chapter 13. And I believe in 2 Esdras it's around was that like 13, 14, 15 verses. It goes into, or is it the 40? Matter of fact, let me look for it. I don't want to tell you anything wrong. Let me look for it. 2 Esdras chapter 13. 2 Esdras chapter 13 verse 40. Verse 40 down to verse 45. All right. 2 Esdras chapter 13 verse 40 through 45 lets you know how the northern kingdom was over here already. But yeah, instead of calling us Israel, if you go to Psalm chapter 83, it lets you know that all the other nations conspired against us, that the name of Israel be no more in the land, be no more known in the world, pretty much. Until the prophecy that a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod had came true back in 1948, or 48, the 1948 to 49. Esau Edom, a bastard, right? Dwelling in Ashdod, dwelling in Israel, claiming to be us, right? The small hats. Once again, this curse, Deuteronomy 28:37, and thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whether the Lord shall lead thee. All right? And during the diaspora, right, where the so-called, where the northern or the southern kingdom of Israel, the so-called Negroes, West Indians, and Haitians were on the west coast of Africa, right? The last three tribes that came out of Jerusalem, after 70 AD, After the persecution of the last three tribes of Israel coming out of Jerusalem, ending up on the west coast of Africa, were put on ships and sent over here according pursuant to Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. Do some research. Look for yourself. See if I'm lying. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. Tell you that we were going to come to a land and serve other gods, that we did not know, wood and stone, and that we would be sold to our enemies. All right? In Egypt, called Egypt. Bing. And that we would serve other nations. The southern kingdom serving under the French, the Spanish, and the British, or Slovakia. The southern kingdom serving under the French and the British. That's why we speak those English and we speak French, a broken down dialect of French and English. And then on that note, you had Spanish colonizers that came over here to America and to these islands, to America, to enslave our relatives, our family. The so-called Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, Native American Indians, the Seminole Indians, so-called, from Argentina to Chile to Colombia and Uruguay, Mexico, the Cubans, so-called. Those are our family members. And they took them to Spain and all over the world, all different parts of the world. And that's why they speak Spanish. Again, Deuteronomy 28:37, and thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whether the Lord shall lead thee. See, a proverb, a byword. Perfect
It's a
example.
beautiful thing. And I don't racially gang bang. Whatever you is, what happens to be what you is. I gang bang my last name. Damn. You got something wrong with my last name? And I'm going to tell you I'm Jonathan Rico Gladney from the whole.
You see, there's no such thing as mixed race, for one. Just get that, Hold on, man. Not right now. Damn, Scott. Slacky, man. I ain't trying to put y'all in my business, but golly. See, it's good to remember the actual. I know it's in the Old Testament. It's been a minute. They threw me off. Call Allah how about you shot. All right. Numbers chapter 1 and 18. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees. Let's get that definition. What's a pedigree? They declared their pedigrees. I swear, boy. Sometimes I feel like I'm back in the hood, man. I mean, this is pretty much the hood, man. But yo, bro, our people be out there, they be loud. Pedigree. The record of descendant of an animal, whatever, showing it to be purebred. Verse 2. The recorded ancestry, especially upper class ancestry of a person or family, right? Pedigree. Right? And I love how they say the recorded ancestry, especially upper class ancestry. because Israel is upper class ancestry, you know, or family above all the earth. You know, the Lord say, you know, that he roughly paraphrasing, that dang, man, I gotta get it. Now I gotta get it. It's better to get it anyway. Upper class, man. That's one of them. That's not the one I was looking for, but that's a beautiful one. We can go there. Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. Let me open that up. Matter of fact, see if I can get that. Let me see now. That's a beautiful one too, though. That Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. But this is the one I wanted. Let me see. Yeah, that Amos 3. Okay. Starting at verse 1. Hear this word that the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family, the northern and southern kingdom, which I brought up out of the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, of all the families of the earth, right, that upper class, right, the upper echelon, of all the families of the earth, out of 18 nations, the Lord has created Israel, the number one nation, right? Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities. All right? That's not where I was at, but we know what pedigree is. We're the upper echelon of the people. Back to Numbers chapter 1, verse 18 again. Because when you got so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, West Indians, and Haitians saying that they're half this, I'm half that. They don't know what they're talking about. They're confused. They're in astonishment. Right? They're in astonishment. Okay? They're confused. They're in darkness. But this truth is coming out, and people are starting to grasp to what's really going on, who they really are. That we're not all the lies and everything that we've been told. We're not what the world has told us we are. And who controls the world? Esau, Edom. The so-called white man, he called himself white, which means pure. You know, he just threw a label on it, but he's the father of lies. All right, but the truth, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, the spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, the Holy Spirit is going out into all the world. Now the truth is being revealed. The light is shining. In a world full of gross darkness, the light is shining. You know, and it's a beautiful thing to see it. And, you know, you have to continue to pray and be thankful to the Lord, the Water Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, for giving us and sharing this light with us. And quickening us. That's the thing, quickening us. You know, repenting to the Lord, you know, throwing off the old man. You know, starting with our minds being refreshed through the word of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Let's get it. Numbers chapter 1, verse 18. It's the most beautiful lesson to learn about life. Is what your creator, who created you, has in store for you at the end of the day. After all that we've been through, after all we've been lied to, Yahweh Shema Shai has chosen a certain people that has been in darkness, hid in prison houses for all these years, and at the very end, the Lord is waking you up, quickening you. All right. Again, Numbers 1:18. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared the pedigrees. Y'all remember what the pedigrees is, right? The pedigree. The upper class, all right, are separate from all the other people in the world. Separate, mean or holy, meaning separate from all the other families of the earth. You know, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, West Indians, and Haitians, as they say in Psalm chapter 83, that the other nations came against us, that the name of Israel be no more in the name. You are an Israelite. That the name of Israel be no more in the land. You are an Israelite. And now the Lord is restoring that heritage back to us, our culture back to us. And they declared their pedigrees, who you are, after their families. Right? From Judah all the way to Issachar, the 12 tribes of Israel, by the house of their fathers, by the seed of your father. Go to Matthew chapter 1 in the New Testament, right? Since y'all talking about, he in the Old Testament talking about Numbers 1:18. Go to Matthew chapter 1 and read the pedigree after their families by the house of their fathers, right? Who you ignorantly call Jesus. Yahweh Shai is his real name. How he came in the earth, how he came to the world. Whose pedigree was he under? Whose seed did he come out of? Joseph. From King David. Right? Out of the tribe of Judah. According to the number of their names, from 20 years old and upward, by their polls. You can't make it up. It doesn't take a whole lot to understand how simple the Lord has laid the foundation out. So we're not mixed. We're not 50% this and 50% that. You're 100% who your father is. The seed of your father. Seed meaning sperma. All right. Let's matter of fact, it's another video that I just saw that made me want to do this lesson pretty much. It brought this lesson pretty much.
It's official. Drake lost the rap battle. That's not even up for this.
It's not even about Drake. Check this out though. Look at this gentleman right here.
But
right?
you post a dance video to this song?
What would you say this guy is? What would you say he is, right? You probably call him, he'd probably be Hispanic, right? You probably could say that he's a light-skinned Jamaican or a so-called Jamaican or light-skinned Negro, right? Or maybe his father is white, right? He has a so-called his father is so-called white, an Edomite, right? Or his mother might be so-called black, right? He's mixed, as y'all would say, right? Listen to what he had to say though.
Right now, like, you're going viral. That's what it looks like, because this one got 1.2 million.
What do it look like?
Freaking views. Hey, bro.
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas.
Hey.
Certified boogeyman, I'm the one that up to school with him. Walking down whole time, I know he got some hoe in him. Pull on him, extort shit, bully the flow on him. Say Drake. Sometimes you gotta pop
Hold
out.
on. I'm messing up. It's 11. Okay. It's 11 something. My bad. I messed it up.
I'm not gonna lie, just the whole aesthetic of this video sure reminds me of Power to the People.
Let 'em when you need a check balance. Let me break it down for you. This the
Before I even get into the comments, you know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. I'm 50% Haitian. My dad is 100% Haitian. Don't even go there. I can go power to the people.
That's the part I wanted. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. You know, they might do whatever because of, they might give me a whatchamacallit because of, you know, the little music in the background. But man, hey, it is what it is. But you heard what the man said, right? You heard what the man say, right? He said he's so-called 50% Haitian. His father is 100% Haitian. You're 100% Haitian by the pedigrees of your father. That's what a lot of our people don't understand. Even though they're getting it, they're starting to get it. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna rewind that a little bit in case y'all didn't hear it.
Let 'em when you need a check balance. Let me break it down for
Ski,
you.
ski, ski, ski,
Before I
ski.
even get into the comments, you know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. I'm 50% Haitian. My dad is 100% Haitian. Don't even go there. I can go power.
Okay. All right. But you couldn't see that just by looking at him. Let's get a precept on this. My heritage, Jeremiah 12:9. My heritage is unto me as a speckled bird. The birds round about are against her. Come ye, assemble all the beasts of the field, come to devour. All right, that speckled bird is the Lord's heritage. Israel, by the pedigrees of your fathers, right? By the seed of our fathers. We can only tell by the Spirit who's who and what's what. You know, therefore we don't judge according off color. Even though you might say that we racist, or you can say that we are racist, because racist just means that, you know, you care about your bloodline, you care about your people, you want the best for your people. That doesn't make us prejudiced. We don't look at somebody and be like, hey, you're not a part of us. The Lord did that perfectly to make it hard for those that are prejudiced to know who's who in the earth, unless they read the Spirit, unless they give them the Spirit to discern the Spirit. Right? Let me get a precept on that. Because you got to be spiritual. Let's go to verse 13. Which things also we speak, not in the words which man's wisdom teacheth, right? Being the so-called color in the crayon box, being black, brown, white, none of that. All the things that Esau Edom has taught you has been a lie. Man's traditions, the traditions of men, right? Teach not, once again, Salakia, I'm kind of excited. 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 13. Which things also we speak, not in the words which man's wisdom teacheth, but which the Holy Spirit teacheth, comparing spiritual things with spiritual. But the natural man receive not the things of the Spirit of the Most High, for they are foolishness unto him. Neither can he know them, because they are spiritually discerned. Even though they hear this word, even though they hear the truth, precept after precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little, they are spiritually discerned, spiritually retarded, because they're carnal. They base everything off what they've been taught by the rudiments of Esau Edom, the vain deceits, the traditions of men, right? Who you are. You 50% this, you 50% that, you half and half, or you 20% and 70% and 10% this and that bullshit. It's so many scriptures that tell you don't even deal with genealogy, you know. But people still going to Esau Edom to look up who they are. It was retarded. They're spiritually discerned, you know. But you judge spirit. You supposed to judge spirit by the spirit. Roughly paraphrasing, verse 15. But he that is spiritual, right, judges all things. Yet he himself is judged of no man. For who have known the mind of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, that he may instruct him. But we have the mind of Hamashiach, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, the anointed. Yahushua. That's a gift, man. A gift of faith the Lord has given to us, man. You know, it's not given to all people, man. So it's a beautiful thing, man, to be grateful for what, you know, the light that the Lord has given you. In the end, this is the end. This is another reason why we don't judge. I know it's in Matthew. Let me see. Because excuse me, because you might have people that look so-called white that might still be in Israel. You might have people that look so-called Japanese, Asian, or African that might be in Israel. You might have people that look so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Indian, West Indian, Haitian that might be of the other heathen nations. They might be a so-called African. They might be a so-called, or I'll put their names, you know, a Philistine, or they might be a so-called Canaan, or they might be so-called Hamite, or they might be a so-called Ammonite, or so-called Moab, or Moabite, or so-called Edomite, right? Even though they might look like a so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Indian, they might still be of those other heathen nations. Any of those other 17 heathen nations, going back to the pedigrees of their fathers. But in the end, the Lord gonna control all things. He controls all things. He gonna let it be known. Let's go to Matthew 13 and 24. Yeah, that's kind of really done. It's good though. I ain't tripping. Matthew 13 and 24. Another parable put he forth unto them, saying, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a man which sowed good seed in the field. Right? Seed, the seed of a man. Sperma. Verse 25. But while men slept, his enemy came and sowed tares among the wheat and went his way. All right? His enemy. Who's our enemies? Starting with Esau, Edom, and all the other heathen nations. They crept into our women. Right? During slavery, and even to this day, our women open up to these other heathen nations, what they call it, voluntarily, right? Because our women are under a spell. They're under the delusion of this world continuing under the so-called guidance and power of these other heathen nations, starting with Esau, Edom. They have no faith. They don't trust the words of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua and know in the end, you know, starting with Yahushua, that Israel is going to reclaim power, dominance, starting with Yahushua, right, over all the kingdoms of the earth, and we're going to be put back in our that what they said that class, that upper class of rulers over all the world, right? Once again, verse 25. But while men slept, his enemy came and sowed tares among the wheat, which represents Israel. You know, they sowed tares and sleeping with our women from slavery and to this day. Tares among the wheat and went his way. Yep. The brother Shapa Shalom, you know, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua Bashem Kakadas Barakatah, he just posted a video, or not a video, but a post of how Esau is the first, what do you call it, deadbeat dead, you know, sowing tares inside, you know, and on the plantation, you know, and then, you know, leaving the kids out there in the field and everything like that. Those your seeds, those your kids. And they spread amongst our kids about having sex with, you know, sowing the tares, you know, sowing tares amongst the wheat. All the way back then, from back then, it's been happening. Salakia, man. Once again, but while men slept, his enemy came and sowed tares among the wheat and went his way. Verse 26, but when the blade was sprung up and brought forth fruit, it then appeared the tares also. Right? Verse 27, so the servants of the householder came and said unto him, Sir, did not thou sow good seed in thy field? From whence then have it tares? All right? So, you know, wheat and tares are similar. They look kind of similar, right? He said unto them, an enemy have done this. The servant said unto him, Will thou then, what? Thou then that we go and gather them up? All right. And that's what a lot of the, you know, a lot of these camps, a lot of these people out here, you know, not even just the camps, man. Even people on the other side, man, that don't know, that don't respect or understand anything about this Israelite thing of ours. They, because of what somebody look like, they at their throat. Let's take him out because he don't look like us. They not like us. They not like us. But that don't determine what it is, all right? They don't determine what it is. What somebody look like does not determine who they are. You judge the spirit by the spirit. Right? This is what Yahweh Shai said. All right? He said, but he said, nay. This is how he answered, nah. We're not gonna touch. No one is to be touched right now. The vengeance is the Lord's. You're not supposed to take anything into your own hands at this time. We have to wait till Yahweh Shai rise to the prey. He's going to determine who's who and what's what. Perfect. Perfect. This shows you if you have faith, or are you carnal? Are you a spiritual man, or are you a carnal man? Are you a natural man? Or are you a spiritual man? But he said, who's that he, Yahweh Shai? Nay, nah. Lest while ye gather up the tares, ye root up also the wheat with them. All right? So you're gonna destroy those, because we through the seed of our father, we may look like different nations because our mother might be of a different nation. Your mother might have been a so-called Edomite, and you came out a little lighter, you know? Like we just seen the representation of this one guy. He said he's 50%. So what's the other 50%? But he said, he made it sure to say his father is 100% Haitian, a Levite. So that makes you 100% Levite, no matter who your father slept with. All right. Once again, verse 29. But he said, nay, lest while ye gather up the tares, ye root up also the wheat with them. The wisdom of Yahweh Shai, right? Check it out, verse 30. Let both grow together until the harvest, the end of the world. And in the time of harvest, I will say to the reapers, gather ye together first the tares, and bind them in bundles and burn them. But gather the wheat into my barn, into his chariots. The wheat, which is going to be the elected Israel, is going to be gathered into the chariots. Speaking as a man, you know, the barn. But the tares are going to be burnt here in America. When them nuclear missiles hit, them warheads hit, the fire and brimstone, and Yahweh shall come with his chariots of fire to destroy, to make America an altar, a burning altar before the whole world of what not to do, and establishing the kingdom of Yahweh Shai, the kingdom of Israel under the guidance of Yahweh Shai forever and ever, pursuing Isaiah chapter 45 and verse 17. All right. Just to get a little understanding, you know, to the elect of Israel, to the hopeful elect of Israel, those that's coming into the truth. You know, I hope this lesson is edifying. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. With that, we're going to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Ruach Kadash. Double honor to our elders and apostles of the great millstone. To the hopeful elect of Israel, endure, endure, endure. Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, endure. Until next time, Kwam Yasharala, Wa Abba Babal.